and liked them. Yeah.
How the flavor,
they were spicier.
And everything come out.
They were spicy because, like you said, like the ingredient ratio is kind of different because with the water.
The water, yep. You got to put more.
Yeah, and I think a little too, but it wasn't too spicy. It was just like, you know, a learning lesson type of spicy, or not even learning lesson, because in learning lesson it's like you fucked up, but more of like the type of spicy where it's like, oh, I can tweak it a little bit.
Tweak it a little bit. You just got to cook that water down before you put the spice in it.
Yeah,
or the seasoning in it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. And you're right. It took. I think I didn't turn them off until 5. Like, I don't know. We did the pot like with noon.
In the crock pot, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah, but you know, I liked it because it gave me more room for margin of error. Because I feel like if you just put them on the stove, it's like, you know, I have a tendency to like go and do other shit.
They cook fast on the stove.
Yeah, and I might fuck around and like I might miss that window to where they were perfect.
And then you can let all the water go down there, it's starting to scorch.
Versus 12 hours, you know, I fuck around and forget for 5 minutes.
It's fine.
It's fine. Like
stove top, you got to keep stirring.
You know what I'm saying? And then you thinking like, damn, is it too much water? Is it not enough water? Hey, I didn't see y'all there. Welcome to the Rice Talk Show. This is Cam, and we have Bryce with us in the building. How you feeling today, man?
We're great. Doing good.
Yeah. What's the breakfast meal of the week? Right, just throw something together.
If I wasn't fasting, man, we cooking eggs. Got to have a breakfast meat, like some sausage or bacon.
How you want the eggs? Talk to me.
Scrambled. I'm doing scrambled eggs.
Soft with like the runny or just like
we cook
scramble hard?
Scramble hard.
How like?
We're gonna do runny eggs.
Yeah, you want them tough eggs.
Teflon eggs.
No, I'm already knowing them well done.
And what else?
That bacon?
I can do some bacon. Either I can do piece of toast or throw some Eggo waffles in the toaster.
Damn.
Butter them down and then throw some tater tots in the air fryer.
You ever had those cinnamon roll Eggos? Or no, the
French toast. Oh yeah, them.
I don't want to flip over the nutrition facts on the back, but I just know it's probably like 3 times the amount of sugar that I wouldn't want to see.
Sugar on top of syrup.
I mean,
most sugar.
You know what killed me when you look at the facts? It'll be like sugar, then you'll go down and it's like, and it's fat too. It's like, damn, I could have just got chicken.
That could have got me. Yeah, right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you eat like 2 or 3 like little Debbie cakes. I really could have damn near just had a wings and things. No bullshit.
Fat in it.
No bullshit. And it's gonna hold you over.
It's gonna hold you over for a little minute.
But you know, hey, I'm just a nigga type shit. But yeah, what you gonna finish up that breakfast meal with? Like what juice?
Juice, probably orange juice or lemonade, something like that. Or the strawberry lemonade or something like that.
But
on them Tropicana fruit drinks.
What's a good lemonade for you though? Like what straddles the line of like too sweet, too tart? Because you know what makes a perfect lemonade perfect? I don't know. It's just like that.
Good balance of sweet and tart.
Okay.
You got to have a good balance. Because you don't want it too sweet because you really can't even taste the lemon at that point.
You really can't, and because it can get too tart, like Warhead tart.
I'm kind of, when it's too tart, it's like I'm just drinking lemon juice.
Yeah, and it ruins your breakfast because your tongue damn near gets fried.
Right. Mess up your palate.
Turn your light, or like just pivot your light towards you a little. All right. Perfect. I want to get another light that like projects
like up.
Yes, but on some real scientific shit. I'm really trying to see, because you know usually people do that and it's like a low lighted room so it shows more. But I knew I can get a light, for example, but since all this light is hidden, I'm wondering if it's gonna minimize it. Like say if I had like a red strip, if it's dark it would show well, but like.
I would say cut this one off if you're going to do that. So cut that one off. Use these as the main. Put the one down there. It'll show up better. If you cut this one off.
I'm fucking with it.
We'll see how it look first.
I'm
thinking definitely cut that. If you get the light down there, cut that one off.
And what, just add like another one of these to the middle?
Just to have more light.
Because it'll be like away from the wall, right? Because I'm trying to think of what would produce the backlight, or like, because I see it's a nice shadow, but I guess I'd have to push the lights out more to have more of a shadow.
Yeah.
I'd have to have more of an overhead light, I think, but it'd have to be like more on this side of the room. Because once it's on this side of the room, that light would show more. Because like you said, since this is more of on a central point, it's just going to
light the whole room up anyway.
Boom. Boom.
I'm gonna say, but if you cut it off, you have more dark and shadow.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. We back to it. It's just thought. I really been wanting to do it for a while, but I was like, with the lighting I have, because like I said, most people do it in a low light room, and so it's perfect type shit.
Let's say get like a green light since we on the theme of green.
Green would be perfect. And then you can do
green strips or something.
Nah, for real. Hey man, we locked in. No socks in. Big Crocs in. Like a key in a lock in. Man, and the reason I asked you what's your breakfast meal of the week is because of course breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
You shouldn't skip.
The people that don't agree, it's not that I disagree with you, but okay, what do you do instead of not eating breakfast in the morning?
Say probably fast and drink some water until it's lunchtime, because I be doing that too during the week.
That's cool, but we're not really speaking about them people. That's the responsible
just
people.
Skip breakfast just because.
Yeah. We talking about people
you got a goal or something.
Yeah, we talking about the breakfast skippers with the honey bun eaters.
I don't like breakfast. Breakfast is like the best.
Yeah.
It's just like the best food you can eat.
Find me somebody that don't really or hate, doesn't like breakfast, because some people just don't like. They might eat closer. They might eat a little bit after the breakfast window, but it's still like
closer
consistent
to lunch.
But those people that have like a disdain, like they hate breakfast, those people are usually grumpy. Like
I don't trust you
until like 1 p.m.
Stay from around me.
And then after 1 p.m. because they had lunch, they groggy. So they went from grumpy to groggy. People that hate breakfast are the most moody people.
Moody people, man. Stay away from me.
Because think about it. We all got that one coworker that's been on edge all day. I gotta have my coffee.
They got to have their coffee because they don't eat breakfast.
They get their coffee. They're anxious now. They go to lunch break.
And they're heart beating fast.
Yeah.
Drink all that coffee and caffeine.
And now they go to this lunch break and eat, I don't know, Chipotle bowl, something moderate.
Eat something too heavy.
Eat something, and now you went from being what, like unsettled to anxious to groggy. Now you got to finish. I don't know how many hours on the back end. Yeah,
groggy and full.
Yeah, and full. Just because you didn't eat.
Because you didn't eat breakfast. Now you overate for lunch. But
that brings us into some topics I wanted to get into, like something similar to like hot dogs versus pizza. What are your thoughts on that? Like if you had to eat one for the rest of your life?
Oh, I'm going pizza the rest of my life. I can eat pizza. If pizza wasn't bad for you, I eat it every day.
Damn. Hey, one time like I googled, I was like
crust and regular crust. I eat it all.
I would eat pizza for real though. I might have to. Yeah. But pizza's so moderate, I don't feel too guilty if I eat it.
Yeah.
Like, and I know I'm not going to eat it.
You can make it healthier.
You really can.
You really can't do that with a hot dog unless you get like a vegan dog or something. That ain't the same.
You really got to cheat on like the meat. You got to cheat the meat.
Cheat the meat and find a wheat bun somehow. Well, I've never seen a wheat hot dog bun.
I think when she used to put them in rotation, like at the very, very end when I ate them, she had wheat buns, but man, there was a window of time that they were delicious. But after that, they got like, since they were already wheat, wheat is already kind of like not tougher, but it's like the consistency. The outside is like kind of harder.
Mm-hmm.
So like as bread ages, it gets more
firm and start to mold over.
So that's the thing about them wheat hot dog buns. You gotta get off them.
Get them easy. Or just use like a slice of wheat bread, the little struggle hot dog.
Yeah. Oh, that's facts. Yeah. Struggle dog is crazy.
With, slice of bread.
Yeah. Man.
Use your slice of honey wheat bread.
If anybody can't relate to the struggle dog, just skip this clip.
Or try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Facts. Yeah.
It ain't nothing like a struggle dog.
I feel
Sometimes
like-
it be better than a regular hot dog. Sometimes.
I mean, if you think about it, a struggle dog is better than a regular dog because it make you feel like it's more exotic. Like, hey, I don't see you much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus like a regular dog, you always gonna have them weak hot dog buns for some reason on your
Some of them,
table,
like they break from under the bottom.
and you gonna have them
So now you
weak
got to hold them together.
old Oscar Mayer wieners in the drawer. It's like, but you ain't always gonna have a struggle dog material.
You not. Unless
Nah,
you got
for
your
real.
loaf of bread at the crib
But okay,
with no buns.
we gonna get into classic comfort food battles: burgers versus tacos.
I like both, but if I had to choose, I'm eating tacos.
Oh yeah, because of the variety.
Variety.
You can really mix and match it.
Really, man, you can do that with both though.
But
Burgers.
it's just, I guess when you think burger, you think limited.
But then though, you can actually switch the meat up with tacos too. You can have a chicken burger.
you,
Like you can have like
I'm not gonna
you can
lie.
dice up the chicken, have chicken tacos, you can have shrimp tacos,
I'm not gonna lie. In other countries, food like
ground beef, ground turkey,
they do that chicken burger shit.
ground chicken.
No, I guess it's a
'Cause
terminology.
at that point, it's just a chicken sandwich.
It's terminology because I ain't gonna lie. It throws me because listen. I think I was in Germany and maybe it was a McDonald's or like it was some like type of fast food spot, but they had chicken, but it wasn't called like a chicken sandwich. It's called chicken burger. But when I ordered it, it was just like a chicken patty. Like it wasn't like a ground chicken. It was just like it was like a chicken patty from McDonald's. It was just like a regular chicken patty, but it was called a chicken burger.
Chicken. That's just a chicken sandwich.
That's what
all
blew
it
me.
is.
That's what blew me. Hey, I was like, y'all might have some with this name because it's different.
It's different, but it's just the same thing.
I'm so thrilled though. Like I was like, can y'all do this? Because like you said,
I
to
mean,
the
like,
point.
are they putting like ketchup, mustard, and stuff on the chicken burger?
So like, what are the limitations of the burger? No, like they basically just did it like I think it was a sauce and like lettuce. It was some type of vegetable. I think it was lettuce. I think it was like a leaf
Like
of
lettuce and tomato?
No, it was just lettuce.
Just lettuce
Nah,
and,
yeah.
and grilled meat?
Yeah, and no, not grilled. Damn, like say a crispy chicken sandwich. What is that? Like fried?
That's fried.
Yeah,
Throw it in the
Yeah.
deep fry.
yeah. Well, you know they don't deep fry over there for real, so it was kind of like fried
Pan fried, I guess.
Yeah, I
Throw
guess.
the oil and...
type shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
No, because me and my
Chicken
homeboy were
burger.
talking about it. Like we were like chicken burger. We really just kept saying it the whole time because we just so damn dumb. And we were like chicken burger. It was just like,
I mean, try it out.
because there's somebody in the world right now like, hey, can I get a chicken burger? And it's just like,
A chicken burger.
no one in his head is really just chicken sandwich with like maybe some cheese on it or something. Okay, but what are the limitations of a burger?
Limitations of a burger means... I don't know.
Because okay, is a burger anything that like walks on land or like some shit like, or like does it have to be a red meat?
It don't have to be a red meat. So you can use ground turkey. Or ground chicken.
Ah, damn.
But
okay.
that's the thing. It has to be some kind of ground
Does
meat.
it have to be
though.
ground? Okay.
It's got to be ground.
It got to be ground.
So anything else is just a sandwich. Like a chicken sandwich.
I'm hearing you on that.
Any other kind of patty, it's going to be a sandwich. But if it ain't ground, it ain't a burger.
You remember them chicken patties from school? They weren't the chicken nuggets. It was a chicken patty. Like it was like,
I'm
big.
talking about the chicken sandwich day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
the
I'm
fried
sorry.
chicken-
I didn't
chicken
eat the
sandwich
bread.
day.
The bread would be,
And just be like a little, yeah.
yeah. The bread looked good, but like I don't know why. Like the way they cooked it, it didn't.
It was just,
They tried.
it was just meat and bread.
Yeah,
With no
yeah.
like sauce. or
No
nothing.
sauce. On
I
somebody,
ain't gonna lie, I ate all of it though.
they'll be hurt.
Bread
boy.
and the meat. Just because.
You know, there was. I used to get honey mustard or something. I used to
Sometimes
get
they'll give
something.
you like a little thing, the sauce.
Yeah.
Like sweet and sour or something.
Man, I used
or
to
honey mustard.
shout out to them kids. They used to that used to bring their lunch to school and didn't eat their lunch.
So I stopped bringing lunch in middle school.
Shit.
So I ain't never bought a lunch after that point.
Know what I know now? I'm not gonna lie to you. A life hack for like my whole academic career would have been packing lunch just
The
from
thing
K
about it
through
is like
12.
once you got a middle school, you got lockers and so like where you gonna put your lunch at?
Hey, your shit will get stolen.
Stolen.
Hey, you getting
And
in
there's
middle
nowhere
school?
to put it, bro, because you got all them books and stuff in your locker. I ain't nowhere to put this
Your
lunch.
first lesson in middle school is thieves are around. don't be too sweet because your shit will get stolen.
Get
in middle
stolen, man.
school.
Somebody stole my
If your shit getting stolen in middle school, you probably weren't at a you probably were at a nice middle school.
and even at the nice middle school, they still steal.
On me, hey, because badass kids I don't know what about middle schools, but badass kids transfer the most in middle school period. Like, you know, elementary school, high school, they just stay at the same school.
Stay at the same
but
school.
Middle school, you
Unless
have a
they get
kid
kicked out.
that went to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. He came back to the 5th, and he's literally his like, bro.
They trying to give him chance after chance.
Nowadays, they just send him home with a laptop.
On me, bro.
I wish they
done
did
got
that
my,
then.
PE shoes stolen in middle school. I was in 6th grade. Somebody took my whole PE bag, took the shoes, but left the PE clothes.
Man, somebody took mine at football
Like,
tryouts.
man.
It wasn't even football practice.
Tryouts.
I made the team, but man, what if I wouldn't have, Bryce? Like,
Somebody just stole your stuff,
I mean,
and you ain't make the team.
fuck. Nah, hey, no, that list was crucial. I remember they used to put it on paper. That's some
Put it
trifling
on paper
shit.
and put it on top of the on the top of the door frame.
Yeah,
You got to sit up there and read it.
and like
Man.
that first year, I was a little bit like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. I was low key sweating at tryouts. I'm like, if I ain't make it, my
So,
pride
man, I
might
could
be.
never make that team, bro. And I had played football from kindergarten to 5th grade. Go to middle school, could never make the team.
Hey,
There was a
everything,
lot of politicking going on. Too.
everything for everybody. Because on me, I tried shot put. It was like I showed up for shot put. I'm thinking like, ain't nobody doing shot put. But it's like 6 niggas show up for shot put.
So I made the track team though.
And
I
then they
ran
were like,
distance.
we only take it 2 or something. And I was like, shit. And it, bruh, for some reason, because I guess they hold track season like trials, like it was damn near, it was cold as fuck, bro. Like, bro, it was, I don't know what month it was. It was
I
like
can't remember. Like it was like late winter, early spring. When they
bro,
held the trials.
when I tell you it was so cold, because it was so cold, we couldn't like palm, we couldn't grip the shot put for real. And we were just like, just palming that hoe. So I was just like, bro, you can't see my true. And then
true power in that because you can't grip the dang on putt.
yeah, I remember I ain't make that one because you know the track team list real short.
Yeah, see,
That bit like football team list is like
Be
it's like
long.
you
I
might
ain't
be able to. Somebody else might see your name before it, but like track team list is like,
especially when you ain't make that first cut, that'd be the worst.
oh shit, I forgot.
Because you remember you had the cut. You had the first cut was when you tried out with no pads and nothing. And you make that cut, then y'all put the pads on.
No way, bro. You know how nervous I was
That
with
boy,
first cut because I
first
was just
cut.
like, I don't think I'm up there, but I was like, it's kind of like a pack. I was like, I'm not towards the back. I was like, I know where the fat is should get cut off, and I was like, I'm not at that point. So when the first cut happened, I was like, well, maybe I am. But then I was like, okay, cool.
So that first cut, let be long.
Oh yeah, because man, we had.
Everybody and their mama trying out.
I don't know how many people we had tried. But I don't know how many people we could take to games. Maybe it was like 50, but we had damn near 80. I feel
I'm
like.
saying you had a whole 6, 7 and they be trying out.
So they had to cut.
you
Damn,
got to cut like
30. They had to cut like 30 of them just because we basically got to let most of y'all know that like we only got the core we had to keep. We only gonna take like 20 of y'all. So
I'm saying the coach gonna be selective, gonna pick all the athletes at PE.
and then you
already
got
like he likes.
you got that one parent that's like cool with the code. So you know
You know what I'm
he
saying there'd be a lot of politicking
Yeah,
going on.
politicking
That's like
heavy.
part of why I didn't make the team.
Man, hey, but you asked me, politics started in part ball, and then I just leave that there.
Yeah, grown folks ish.
What you
What
feel?
my dad say.
What you facts? You're heavy on that, y'all, man.
The stuff that was going on behind the scene while we innocent. Didn't know.
Real prize picks type shit. What are your thoughts? Okay, as we get back to classic comfort foods, grilled cheese and mac and cheese.
Grilled cheese and mac and cheese, man. It just depends on who making the mac and cheese. First of all,
You for the rest of your life.
if it's me making it, I'm going grilled cheese because I ain't never made mac and cheese myself yet.
That's lies, man.
I said it just depends on who.
I heard
making
you was
mac
Chef
and
Bryce,
cheese.
man. What you lying for?
Chef- I don't know, man. I just don't be making mac and cheese like I eat everybody else mac and cheese though.
So you more of like
That's
okay. You more like a mac and cheese connoisseur.
Yeah. I don't really make
you like
it
to
myself.
partake in it.
I like to partake in it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I like being a connoisseur. I just like observing
I probably
greatness.
could make it myself, but it's like you got to go and get all the ingredients, and
That's
you got to get the
facts.
glass container.
That's facts.
It take a lot to cook mac and cheese.
The thing about cooking, I just think as a whole nowadays, you gotta damn near be a niche cooker because it's not as easy as it used to be to just go get regular ingredients from the groceries or from the grocery store and just make stuff from scratch. So now is you really more apt to order out than you are to cook. And then if you do cook, you have to damn near cook like a certain niche of food because if you can't like cook from A to Z of types of food because not every ingredient
take long because you got to boil the noodles.
And some ingredients don't hold that long in the fridge as others. Like some ingredients, you have to damn near get them to cook with what you're gonna like cook with like that day or that week because they'll go bad like less than 2 weeks.
Fast, bro. So grilled cheese, that's easy, quick and simple. You can use different kind of cheese if you want.
Oh, you can go Gouda, Munster.
You can do regular cheddar, mozzarella.
Damn, that smoked Gouda go even crazier. That Kobe Jack, Pepper Jack, Monterey. Shit, you said mozzarella already?
I said mozzarella.
Oh shit! But instead of doing like the sprinkles of mozzarella, you can do like that slice. So it'll just melt.
Pepperoni on it.
Oh shit!
Make you a little piece of grilled cheese.
You put a panini press on it or something.
Something like that.
Call
you put the Parmesan, the little Parmesan, not the dust, but the
like the grated.
Not the grated, but like the ones you buy at the store in the bag.
Oh yeah, like
shredded.
Yeah,
shredded. Yeah.
In the top of it with basil. Yeah.
Or like oregano or something like that.
Yeah.
Parmesan and oregano, grilled cheese.
A nice sauce like
with some the artisanal bread.
What's the dip?
The chewiness, man. The texture.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the dip.
Yeah.
Mozzarella sauce. Not mozzarella. Whatever.
Marinara sauce.
I'm tripping, boy. Marinara sauce.
So you're gonna go all that. Okay, with marinara. Do you think that marinara sauce is gonna hold it, or would you want to go with like more of like a creamy or like a ranch?
Nah. If we going with the theme of pizza, you gotta have that.
Facts. Okay.
It's like a pizza theme kind of.
Okay. Yeah, because
Parmesan, oregano, get the marinara.
You don't have as much diversity with the mac and cheese as you do with the grilled cheese. Cause I guess you can, but I mean,
you can add like bacon bits or something on it.
Yeah.
Some people do that.
Yeah. Some people really try to save shit with bacon bits.
Some people add they make roux. Some people just throw cheese on it and throw it in the oven.
No, for real.
People layer it. I mean, but it's all cheese. It's just noodles and cheese.
Shout out to the people on Facebook that still sell food plates, even if it's bad.
Never bought a food plate from Facebook.
Hey, I respect the hustle. Keep it up. At least you're not out doing, whatever, right?
I'm saying, at least you're not. You can be doing other things. And that's more of an honest living.
So shout out to y'all. Fried chicken or barbecue ribs.
Well, since it's Memorial Day, we're going to have to roll with the barbecue ribs. I'm sure people like that grilling barbecue right now.
Yeah, I mean, because
it's like I can do both. It just depends on my mood.
For the rest of my life, barbecue or fried chicken, or barbecue ribs versus fried chicken, probably barbecue ribs because I can do beef ribs. And like I can just cut them up. Like I can like make like a sandwich, I guess. Like I can probably
do some. Yeah, you can do a lot with some ribs.
Because smoked meat is a lot more versatile than like fried meat. Because fried meat, it has like a timer on it. Because once you fry it, like
it's done. You got to eat it that day.
Yeah, honestly.
If you don't have an air fryer, it's
ooh.
Good luck trying to reheat some fried chicken.
If you don't have an air fryer in 2025, like I don't know what to tell you anyway.
You ain't, yeah.
Breakfast sandwiches versus breakfast burritos. Rest of your life.
Rest of my life. Ooh,
would you rather have bread or tortillas? Basically.
So will we not do biscuit? Throw the biscuit in the sandwich category. Breakfast biscuit.
I can't let it slide this time.
No sliding.
Yeah, you gonna have to do like Damn, what's
I
that?
ain't gonna lie,
What's
like-
that ciabatta? No, what's that? Not bullshit. You know that little scratchy breakfast sandwich that like they have at like Starbucks. Like you see, like it look rough. I don't know what bread it is.
A lot of them Waffle House breakfast sandwiches be hitting though.
Damn,
But
I'm
then
trying
the
to think.
McDonald's breakfast burritos be good too.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, it's just like, would you get more wore out over tortillas or?
I don't know. I kind of like tortilla though.
Yeah,
Breakfast burritos. And it seems like you can put a lot more in the burrito as opposed to the sandwich.
yeah. You got a lot. You got a lot more room for like.
You got more room
depth.
for more food in depth.
Yeah, it's really like a Swiss Army knife.
sandwich.
Like you can throw, boom, boom. You can make the size of the burrito like larger and throw more stuff in it.
No,
you can
make
scale it
small,
down.
Get something quick.
Yeah, I guess the breakfast sandwich is kind of like I would just get tired of eating bread probably
Just
after
eating
like
bread
day
and
two.
bread ain't that good for you.
And then what about French fries versus onion rings? I'm biased. I'm not too big on onion rings.
You really can't do much with onion rings. I mean, I love onion rings though,
Yeah.
but you really can't do much with them
Except fry them hard.
except fry them hard and serve them. Like
That's all you
like,
can
it's really
do.
all you do, fry them up and like you don't. I've never had a seasoned onion ring.
Nah,
It's like a French
not that
fry.
I was gonna try. Like I feel like that was on menus like at like a nice restaurant, and it'd be like a salad, like it'd be like seasoned onion rings,
They
not,
don't really, all
and
they
not
put
looking.
is like the little garnish on it, the little
yeah, trifling. It's
That's
it's
all it
disrespectful.
is. As opposed
Cookies,
to like French fries, you can. Have you ever had a loaded onion ring? Cheese, bacon bits,
No.
chives, but you have had loaded fries.
ah,
See where I was going with that?
I'm there.
Versatility with fries.
He got me.
Versatility. And some fries you don't even need nothing on them. Just
Yeah.
seasoning to be good enough, like Wingstop fries.
Five
Or like
Guys fries.
Zaxby's fries. Five Guys fried Cajun fries. Some fries don't even need ketchup.
Really, like you know how they be like some like steaks don't need a steak sauce.
It just depends
That's
on
how
how you
fries
cook it. That's
are.
how fries are.
Like if the fries are good, flaky, crisp, however they gotta
Good and
be,
seasoned up. You don't even need the ketchup
you don't need ketchup.
or no
Like,
sauce.
if you really doing ketchup, you just I don't know. You probably just in the dip and go mood. Like you probably just got it out like for the dip everything. Because some people just get their ketchup and just dip everything in.
Just dip everything in it.
They're a dip merchant, but I don't know. What about cookies versus brownies? Rest of your life.
Cookies versus brownies, man. Cookies are very versatile too. You can do a lot with cookies.
Yeah, because it's gonna get real chocolatey like on the second, third day. Because you're gonna be like, damn,
Second,
brownies
all
again.
this is just the same flavor, just chocolate. You just put different little frosting toppings on it.
Yeah, put
different,
like some
like, nuts or
chocolate.
something.
Yeah,
So like the
facts.
cosmic brownies, the little chocolate chip things, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, like for real.
But
To be
cookies-
honest, the best brownies I've ever had like peanuts. They had like a lot of them on like the top layer.
The walnuts.
Yeah, the best brownies I've ever had always had like walnuts on top because I felt like I've had good brownies without like them on top, but I don't know. It's like when you have it with the walnuts, I guess it gives you more of like the crunch or something.
It's a balance, I guess, like the crunch. And the walnuts have their own like extra little flavor that they
Yeah.
add to it.
Like it's kind of like having a mac and cheese with the skin on the
With
top.
the skin and the bacon bits on the top.
You
Or
have
something like that. Which I never had though. It
Yeah.
sound like it's pretty good.
Now, ice cream or cake?
Ice cream, they go together though. Ice cream and cake. And it's like,
They both dense as
they
fuck.
both dense. No, because they both I say they kind of, that's a draw. Because they both pretty versatile.
I guess I could do a
It's like
slice of cake
you
every
can do
day.
so much with like ice cream. You can do so much with cake.
You can do a lot with ice cream.
A lot with ice cream
You can do dairy-free ice cream. Shout out dairy-free ice cream.
Dairy-free.
I hadn't tried it yet, but
and different flavors.
I guess because I don't want to get too used to it. Because what if I'm out and I'm just like, damn, I want some ice cream, and I'm just nowhere near a spot that would have dairy-free, and I'm just fucked up. And I'm just like, well, I guess I'll just.
So like cake, you can do like red velvet, chocolate, vanilla,
Oh,
pound cake.
what's the
lemon
top
cake.
three? What's your top three cakes?
pound cake, chocolate, and then just regular vanilla.
Oh, you know, recently.
No. Take that out. Did I say red velvet?
Yeah, no.
I said pound cake, chocolate, and red velvet in my top 3.
I already knew that's what you were wanting to go. Recently, I've had some slammer good vanilla cakes, and I never was really big on the vanilla flavor because I just never had it done like great. Like it was okay, like like a birthday cakes, but like like somebody regular birthday, but like the wedding vanilla cakes are like good because I don't know, like they layer the hell out of them too.
They do layer them.
Like a 30-layer cake.
Then some of them they don't be like super condensed either.
Yeah.
Some cake just be like you eating air. It don't be breaded enough, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie. Whatever you gotta do.
What kind of icing you put on? You putting whipped cream or buttercream?
I think I don't like the whip.
Like whipped cream is terrible, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, people. I don't know.
It don't.
That's just a hill that I'm willing to just stay on.
It's like
because
you're just eating up whipped sugar and air.
Yeah, I was never big on it.
Like it ain't.
I think it must have just been a cheaper alternative, or it must have just been something to correct. Because I don't know who's really picking that. Because they used to ask it at Walmart, like if you got your birthday cake, they were like, do you want whipped or like
whipped or buttercream?
And I hated that. Like I didn't know what whipped was because I should have just always asked for butter.
Regular buttercream, and then like I only learned about whipped cream because people at school used to bring whipped cream cakes and stuff.
Well, that's what blew me.
Or like whipped cream cupcakes.
They started. I think what they were doing at the bakery, they were just starting to make up all their cakes whipped instead of buttercream, like the default cake. The cakes that like they'll just have made, but all you got to do is just like put like your shit in the middle. Because that was back when they used to do that shit heavy, like. Yeah. And I think they were making all them cakes with whip. So like when people were bringing them cakes, they were grabbing the whip ones for real because. Like, I don't know. I feel like they weren't pushing the buttercreams for it because it's like, ain't no fucking way.
All these whipped cream cakes are selling, bro.
It got me to the point. Like I ain't even really. I fell out with birthday cakes probably for like
I'm saying, like
year.
for a good little minute.
Yeah,
like elementary school because everybody was bringing them.
I had trust issues. Like for real, because I was just like,
I trusted you go and eat the cake and you taste it. I'm like,
because I was young, I didn't know the difference, but I knew the taste, but I didn't really like know to look at it. But I
couldn't really see the difference until you cut it up and taste it. I'm just like, man, no, y'all ain't got no whipped cream cake in this classroom.
Yeah, real behavior.
I don't even want another piece. I'm good.
Well, how you feel about donuts versus muffins?
Donuts like for breakfast. Definitely a muffin. Like donuts feel too heavy in the morning for breakfast.
Man, a donut can feel heavy.
Like it's way too much. Like I eat 1 or 2 donuts, I'm already feeling groggy.
I had 3 Krispy Kreme donuts last week and I'm still recovering.
Like I feel super guilty in the morning eating donuts. Like it's good, but
feels like I ate half a burger.
Like, dang. Like I'm already feeling like muffin though.
You can get you a nice blueberry muffin.
Get you a nice blueberry muffin and be good. Blueberry or banana nut. So I like both of them. Them my top 2.
I like the aroma. Of it.
The smell of it, like the banana nut.
Yeah, but I just
you don't really mess with it.
I don't know, man. And you know what killed it for me too? Somebody made a loaf too, a banana nut loaf.
Banana nut loaf.
And I was like, man, maybe this is different. But I love the aroma,
bad, bro. One of my when I used to work at the gym, one of the members used to have banana nut bread, and she put like some kind of frosting on top of it. Man, best thing in the world.
Man, hey, you know what? I like seeing a nice, freshly made like dessert. Like even if I'm not gonna, I just like the way it just sit up there. If I like, when we get into the tier list of the last 20 years of sports games, as we go from S tier to not S tier. Who would you like generally want to start with? And because we can just kind of go from top to bottom.
Sports games definitely got to be Madden and 2K for the past 20 years.
S
tier definitely. Even though they're not as good as they used to be, they're still like S tier. Just
and really
because they don't have any competition right now.
Yeah, or ever. Like they won't ever have any more competition.
They beat out the competition, I'm gonna say.
They beat them to sleep.
Or
bought them.
Or that too. Just like with 2K versus NBA Live. Live was like the starting point, and then 2K took over.
So live is like what, like in A tier?
I say like A. Cause when the last time you played? Like when the last time anybody played live, or what was the last one they made?
18.
Like the last one I remember was maybe 18 or 19.
18 or 19, but I remember people kind of trolling it back, which I don't like when people do that with games because you're not giving the developers like a good opportunity to see how the game will perform on sales. Like for example, like if you troll the launch and like you just like if you kind of do something to manipulate the numbers, it doesn't show how the game would actually did. It kind of just show like and they didn't really give the game a chance because they was kind of just trolling how bad it was. But you know, it was showing potential. It was just a lot of people didn't give it an opportunity.
They ain't really care. They just bought it just to show off how bad it was.
Yeah, I remember like it was a lot of people just streaming and just to be like, but I don't know, like.
But it's like we need the competition to make 2K better. Make better sports games.
You do, and like but that goes to show that like it was the changing of a guard of new type of gamers for real because
kind of like sidebar with like the Call of Duty versus Battlefield debate, competition level. They're gonna make each other great.
Yeah, and because it's been shown time and time again that if they don't have competition, they get lazy and they just let it go. But I mean, yeah, we got
what happened with like Live and 2K.
Yeah, it just 2K was able to run unchecked, and then they looked across and they said, "Damn,
y'all gonna keep buying the same with Madden? They don't have no other football game outside of and they had 2K, like the NFL 2K."
And it's like but you know what happens when you start buying exclusive rights for your game, so nobody else can have a professional so nobody else can have an adjacent
simulation game.
Yeah, or like it couldn't be a license when it can only be like damn near like college football. It couldn't be names on it because EA has the exclusive NFL rights, which is lame as fuck because it's like.
So I get it. No competition.
Yeah, and that's lame, and I kind of hate that they were allowed to do that because I don't know, you can't really do much with that, to be honest.
And they keep doing it because people keep buying it.
Yeah,
hoping the game gonna get better the next year, but it's just the same thing. And
you got the casual fan that just, they'll watch a Monday Night Football game and they'll be like, "Damn, they see Aaron Rodgers at 49 throw a pass," and they'll be like, "I want to do that." So now they just go buy a $70 game just to play it for 20 hours.
Yeah, and then be done with it.
Yeah,
after a few months.
And go back to their campaign game that they've had for 6 years.
Exactly, and play the same campaign over and over.
And be shocked.
Still be entertained by it.
be getting killed and they'll be like, "Oh, fuck." In your head, you're like, "Bro, I beat
about
it."
Some of them campaigns, you can actually have like multiple endings in different scenarios. And that's what I like about those games.
And some of them so damn long, you just forgot what happened
anyway.
But, NBA Live gave a lot of competition to 2K. But who also ran unchecked for a while? Def Jam, like Fight Night, that series.
Def Jam versus Fight Night?
Oh, I'm sorry, Def Jam, the Fight Night era, because Def Jam fight like for New York and Icon and Vendetta.
There wasn't nobody playing Icon for real.
Nah.
It was a transition to the next generation, like PS3, and it wasn't as good as the old ones.
It was a lot of games that died once they ported over to Xbox 360, PS3, if you think about it. It was a lot like low-key, like they just kind of, like the Max Paynes. Yeah, Def Jam, and the reason I say Def Jam with Fight Night, because they both like dominated their own lane. So even though like they were fighting games, Fight Night ran for a long time, and but they kind of, I guess, it's transitions to UFC.
Yeah, they kind of it was a boxing game, but it's transition.
Fight Night and Def Jam is going to be in the tier A. But in the UFC, like MMA games, are definitely going to be like what? I don't know about a D, but maybe. Like,
I don't say that low. I don't know, maybe like C.
I guess a C. A very low C for me, just because I wish that they would have directed the energy to boxing, and I wish that they just would have directed towards Fight Night. Like, it's just the whole
the combination of like the grapple moves, the kick and the punching. You can play like Street Fighter or Tekken if you're gonna do all that.
And it seems like too much was like just changing.
Very, very, very strategic by fighting on that.
It got to the point where UFC was like, if out of 9 people, it was probably only one dude that really could play it really good.
Okay, you really have to spend hours just to master the fighting.
Yeah, like Madden, FIFA, 2K, they're like pick up, put down. Mm-hmm. But bro, UFC, it would turn to a game where like that one friend just wants to play it, and everybody else is like, bro, no, because all he gonna do is just try to like grapple you or something. He gonna exploit something, find something to exploit, and just use it on everybody. And I felt like they just kept like bringing UFCs out like even harder to be like, hey, we don't need Fight Night. Yes, we do.
Yep.
But that also brings us to MLB The Show with FIFA. MLB The Show. Oh, we also got to throw in 2K's.
The baseball.
2K's baseball. Dang, pound for pound. I guess I'll put them B. I guess I'll give MLB A tier because for, I guess, a non-competitor or a non-competing game, as I know of, I don't think they have like a major competing game against them.
Outside of like the 2K baseball. But I don't even play them games though.
But I mean, just as a, like the way they run it, like it's kind of respectable because they do seem like to kind of like update things a lot better than like a Madden or a 2K does.
Only because of the competition aspect.
Yeah, and so I put the show in like A, but I think Sony had the show or something like that. I feel like for a while because I think PlayStation only had the show. I know Xbox has it now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got MLB The Show. 2K baseball. I'm gonna put that in B tier. I liked it for real because it was just so like the controls were just so similar to 2K basketball.
Mm-hmm. I say because I never played them games. Mm-hmm. I really wouldn't know what to tell you about those.
Yeah,
baseball games. I was never really a big fan of baseball though, so I never really.
Me neither. I just used to rent games.
The need to go and buy the games.
Well, no, I rented MLB 2K like 11 or 12, and I just played it for a week. It's my career.
My career.
So it's just G League, or not G League, but
minor league.
Yeah, and then it's just like I don't know. It's kind of cool the way they do it because you don't have to play whole games. You just play like key moments. So like you make a few throws, you get to hit a ball. It's kind of like it was like the highlights of baseball for me because like it's just I wasn't trying to sit there for 9 actual innings.
Yeah, you're gonna be there for a minute. So on the baseball game I played was the backyard ones. Backyard baseball.
You know what's crazy though? I wish that like they could remaster it. I don't know, or like do it in a way to where like people could play it now, but like just keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Because
like remaster it.
Because I don't
make a whole new game, but just keep it simple.
Add online play for it too, or something.
Online play.
Oh, I feel like that'll
go crazy. Because we ain't had no game like that in a long time.
But then again, I fuck around. Like I guess just off nostalgia, I might just be lying. I feel like I would play it though. People need to bring back more games like that.
$70 game though. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't.
That'd be the thing though, Bryce. Like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, support us by paying $99.99."
No, like, that's not worth. It's all because we didn't already play this game. We're gonna buy it off of the nostalgia.
You ain't going. Hey, if the game ain't nothing, you're gonna buy this bitch off nostalgia. You're gonna be nostalgia drunk.
A new backyard, like a street football, a street basketball game, or something like that. Now.
Oh yeah, now if you bring something like that back, yeah, they'll cap. Man, companies love the more nostalgia drunk you are, the better.
Because they're gonna capitalize off of that. That's smart.
Yeah,
I don't blame them for that. I would do the same thing.
Man, yeah, they be. You right, because if they brought back like an NBA Ballers or like an N1 or
NBA Street, NFL Street.
they would want to charge like probably $100, $150 for the Legendary Edition with Jerry Rice and all these niggas on, $200 for the
Right.
because you get all these Ultimate, because you know they're gonna have Ultimate Team in it.
Have Ultimate Team.
Ultimate Team in NFL Street is
there.
crazy. I mean, you can see it in any game because you just porting the players over to an online
They're
mode.
gonna put all the legendary players on DLC. You got to spend $9-10 on
per card or per pack.
Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
It's gonna cost you $12 or something.
And it's like
just for one player.
Yeah, my goodness.
You
That's
don't have
the
to spend
thing.
$5-10 on one player.
Microtransactions hit sports games so tough. Like they hit them the hardest because
Like that's what's gonna ruin those games if they come out remastering DLC.
yeah, and they're gonna make them also to where like you can't even play them unless you're connected online, which is just the most annoying shit I've ever. Because that's cool
Got to be online
until like, and it's like yeah, we get it, we all have Wi-Fi, we're all connected, but what about them times where like the fucking power goes out?
The internet go out.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm dumbass. The internet goes out. You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like I should be able to
play
play
the game at all. You can spend $30-40 on the game.
50, 60, 70. Sometimes you really just close your eyes and
extra
just
30 on DLC.
Yeah.
And you can't play the game because you ain't got internet.
It really makes you feel more finesse, low key.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me kind of look more at them dudes that have like them 300 games on their wall. I look at them like, damn, y'all smart because you can just pop in Ghost Recon. You can just pop in like Assassin's Creed if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, even if you got a Steam Deck, all those games are online. Fuck around, your shit go offline. I can't play none of them.
You can't play none of them.
Yeah, stuck like Chuck.
If you ain't got PlayStation Plus or whatever the Xbox equivalent is, you can't play it at all.
Oh my gosh. Just having to be connected on certain games is just so annoying. You've lost connection. And I'm playing a campaign.
I'm playing a campaign, bro.
This has nothing to do with
Nothing
anything.
to do with internet.
Off we go. What do you think is like what tier list would you put like NBA ballers in?
Ball, I mean, I ain't never played that game to be honest with you. I don't even know where to put that. Like, ain't that like a
It's equivalent,
to NFL,
the NFL Street. Yeah. It wasn't the smoothest gameplay.
And it wasn't.
And not rubber banding, but like the computers definitely cheated, low key. It's kind of annoying. I think it was Big Boy on the court, or like he was talking. Like, cause like they be yelling like during the game.
That was just like a one-off game, wasn't it? Was it a second or was it the sequel? Anything to them games?
I think they had 2, maybe 3. I know NFL Street had 3, right?
Street had 3, and then
or what they did.
Both of the streets had 3 games.
Would you count Tour? Remember that game, NFL Tour? It was like this game.
Wasn't it kind of like arena football or something like that?
Well,
it was supposed to be street game, but it was like arena.
That was like a fever dream, right? Because I think what happened was they got caught in between 2 eras. Like the people that wanted another street ball game and modernizing,
and like the next generation.
And I remember seeing the trailers, and I thought it was gonna work, but it just. I don't know. I remember playing it and was just like, yeah, y'all could have just stuck with the same concept. But from my understanding, it was something like with like the bigger people up top.
Nah, they can keep that.
But I put NFL Street B tier. I put Ballers C tier.
What about the basketball? You put that in B tier?
Yeah, I put it in B tier. The reason NBA Ballers goes in C tier is because it just seems like it just wasn't.
I guess you could say it was like a clone.
Yeah,
a street clone.
And I felt like they could have put more like effort into it.
Arcade style type, same concept. It just wasn't as good as Street.
What do you think? Like your did you ever play like any skateboard games or like any WWE games?
So I had I think like it was SmackDown versus Raw 08. I think maybe probably the only one I ever had.
Oh yeah.
And I used to use Shad and JTG every time I played it. The Crime Time with the big jean shorts.
Oh my goodness. You know, I used to look back and like, even though I know that it was fake, it was entertaining.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. I look at it now and I'm like, damn, this is really. But like I don't know, back then it was like not even that I believed it. I just felt like it was just entertaining, and it was something about like, shit. You had niggas like Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. You just had niggas who's really out here for real. And it was kind of like, it gave you an edge as a viewer to be like, damn, some of these niggas is really actually crazy.
Crazy, man.
Nowadays, it's like, I don't know, the average wrestler is like more like a model citizen. Like back then, it's like you had people like Hulk Hogan.
The Rock.
Yeah, you had people that were kind of doing
Rey
sporadic
Mysterio.
stuff. You had JBL.
The Hardy Brothers.
Yeah, oh man. Shout out to them. That's a dynamic duo.
Booker T.
Ooh, don't give them too much.
Crime Time.
Y'all, we do appreciate y'all joining this episode. This beautiful day. What do you have for us closing out?
Man, stay safe out here in the summertime. Make sure you have your sunscreen on because you will get burnt if you don't.
Please hydrate.
Keep that aloe vera on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Stay hydrated for sure because it's hot.
And
hot and humid if you're in the south.
Make sure you get your rest.
Get your rest.
Because rest is important.
Stack your money for your travels. Stay safe on them roads and them planes and boats and cruise ships and everything.
Hey.
It's that time of year.
Every surface you touch. Let's get it. Guys, remember, don't forget to, of course, stay hydrated. Please recycle. And remember, if it ain't right, get rice.